Our first caller is Hailey from Nebraska.
Hailey,
Hi.
how are you?
How are you guys?
Good. How can we help you?
Happening.
Good. Okay. I think I'm just going to start with my email and then I might add a little more context that I think might be helpful.
Okay.
So I've been working out my whole life. I was an athlete growing up. I had my youngest son about 2 years ago. And after I had him, I decided I wanted to get more into lifting heavy. I did an in-body scan in January, and that showed my body fat at 21%. I eat about 130 grams of protein a day. I walk a ton, usually around 10 to 12,000 steps, sometimes more. I've done Muscle Mommy, and I'm almost done with anabolic. And so actually just this past weekend, out of curiosity, I went back and did another in-body scan, and it showed my body fat at 27%.
From 21?
Which 27%.
It was at 21.
Yeah, 21 to 27. And how short of a time?
So the first one was in January.
Yeah.
This one was just this past weekend.
Okay.
I don't really have a certain number in mind, but I guess I was just shocked to see it go up 6%. Just a little more context, I guess. I don't really know how much this matters, but I'm 32, about 5'4". At the time of my first scan, I was like 139 pounds. This last time I was 143. At the time of my first scan, I was doing more of like a push-pull lower split and quite a bit more cardio than I'm doing now. I was running about 2 days a week. Now the only cardio I really do is walking either outside or on my treadmill at an incline.
Okay.
So I'm just kind of at a loss. I don't really know where to go from here, I guess.
Do you feel like you went from 21 to 27? Just curious. Do you feel like that?
No, I don't. I feel about the same.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, your body went up 4 pounds.
Yeah.
How do your clothes fit?
About the same.
Yeah. You didn't go up 6%. Are you stronger? That's the other question I'm going to ask you, because you went up in protein, you're walking a lot, you're still strength training. Do you see any strength gains in that period of time?
I do, but not as much as I had hoped for.
But it definitely didn't go, excuse me, it definitely didn't go backwards.
No, not at all.
For you to go from 139 to 143 and to go up 6% body fat, you would have had to have lost muscle also for those numbers to be accurate. Okay. The fact that you got stronger tells me you didn't lose muscle.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't trust the scan, especially if you feel good, if you feel like you look good, or you look better, if you feel better. This is the problem I have with scans is, and I know they advertise the accuracy or whatever, but they can really mess with the person's head because, 4 pounds up, even if it was a 4 pound gain of pure body fat with no muscle gain, you wouldn't have gone up 6% body fat. You would have had to lost muscle also, which makes no sense if your strength stayed the same or went up.
Just out of curiosity too, did you like really pay attention to all the things you could control going into the scan as far as the time, like how much carbohydrates you had the day before and how much water you were drinking and the time of day you went? Was it all the same? Do you know?
As far as like eating and water probably wasn't exactly the same, but both times I did go like first thing in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you have a before and after picture for yourself?
Not really. I was actually going through my camera roll trying to see what I could find. I don't really have any that you can see.
Yeah. I wouldn't live and die by this scan. If I see an increase in improvement in strength, if I see, unlikely. You're doing things good, you feel good, you look in the mirror, you're like, what? That doesn't make any sense. Then it doesn't because it wouldn't be accurate. Now, if your strength went down considerably, if you're like, my squat went down 50 pounds, I'd be like, okay, no. You might have gained 4 pounds of body fat and lost, you might have gained 4 pounds on the scale, but also lost 5 pounds of muscle. So you gained 9 pounds total. I mean, I could go and try to figure the math out, but I'm almost positive there would have had to have been a simultaneous loss of muscle to cause a 6% increase in body fat.
I mean, the reason why I interrupted you when you first going, because right away it jumped out at me, is that's probably not accurate, even without you finishing your story. I mean, to go up 6% in that short a period of time, doing the things you were doing, you'd really have to have messed things up. And I don't think you did. I think you did a good job. And most importantly, like you don't feel that way. Like this is where I don't like the scans at all. I of all of us, I probably use this tool the most, and like it for feedback. But this is an area where I just
did the math.
What?
So the math is this: in order for that body fat percentage to be accurate, where you gain 6% body fat, you would have had to have lost roughly 5 pounds of lean body mass. So you're 4 pounds up on the scale, but also 4 pounds of muscle loss. That's the only way that would be accurate. Now, the only way that would be accurate is if you lose 5 pounds of lean muscle.
She would be not eating her protein. She'd be running on a treadmill like crazy.
And you would not be stronger.
Yeah.
You also wouldn't even keep the same strength. You would have gone backwards. So it's full. So I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So don't let it get in your head.
Okay.
Yeah, they could totally do that. This is why
remind me where, I don't know if you said it and I didn't pick up on it. Did you say where your calories were at back in January and where your calories are at today?
I wasn't really tracking calories back in January. I have lately just to kind of see where I'm at, and it's usually 1,800 to 2,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I would keep reverse dieting. I keep going that direction. I think you have more room to go that way. What are you following MAPS Anabolic right now?
Yeah, I'm almost done.
Okay.
I have like 2 weeks left.
That's a good program for you.
Let's follow that up with symmetry. Do you have symmetry?
I do.
Oh, good. I like that. I like that for you. But yeah, this is so whenever we're looking at measures of progress, it's a combined picture that we tend to look at. Now, when I'm training a client, I have a pretty good eye on what's going on. And I'll use these measures to assist me. But if I'm training you and I'm watching you in the gym and I'm like, oh, wow, we added 2 reps or we went up 10 pounds on this lift. And then you come back, you're like, I went up 6% body fat. And I'm like, no, that's impossible. You would have a lost muscle. I like strength because it's about as objective as it gets. And it's also so tightly correlated to muscle. Now, it's not 100%, so you could get stronger and not gain muscle. You could also lose a little bit of muscle and stay the same strength by improving technique and stuff like that. But you wouldn't see on somebody with 109 pounds of lean body mass a 5-pound loss in lean body mass with maintenance of strength or even an increase. That's not going to happen. So don't worry about it. Keep going keep going the direction you're going. And if you feel good, you're moving in the right direction.
Yeah. I mean, I'm guessing if you're around the 21% range or even 22 to 23 range, you're
doing great.
You're doing great right now. You're in a good place.
I guess what made me want to do this scan the second time was I just feel like I'm not seeing really any physical changes. Like I feel like I kind of look the same as I did when I first started, but I don't know, maybe that's just all in my head.
It might be. And, look at performance. Here's the deal. If you're getting stronger and you're feeling good, the look will follow that. But if you focus too much on the look, what we tend to do is we tend to sacrifice performance and strength and how we feel. And then we get neither. Okay. Now, as an athlete, I think that's a good message for you because you understand that as an athlete, when you're, what sport was it that you were involved in?
Softball.
Yeah. So when you're playing softball, like nobody cares. All you care about is like, am I doing better on the field? Mm-hmm. So look at performance. And the way you're training is great, especially with an athletic background. Sometimes athletes have a tendency to overdo things. But I think you're doing things the right way. And you said your youngest is 2 now?
Yeah. Yep.
In my experience training lots of women, I know you look on social media and that you see all these mixed messages. I've trained a lot of women who had babies, a lot of ex-athletes that had babies. And it's around year 2, like when the baby's 2 years old, when they start to really feel like themselves. I mean, it's a slow progress, but it's right around when the kid's 2 where they're like, oh yeah, I'm back. And I know we see on social media women are like, 4 months later, 5 months later, baloney. It's like, it's about 2 years that women tend to be like, oh yeah, I'm 100%.
Haley, are you in our private forum yet?
I'm not. Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna have Doug put you in there too. That way too, as you're going through this, and if you want, I don't know if tracking calories gets you obsessive or you're avoiding it for a reason, but if you're open to it, we can start doing that and we can get a even closer look at what's going on. And so if we knew like where you were January, where you are now, that would help tell a little bit more of the story. And so if you want to get a little more granular, that would be the next thing I'd ask you to do is like, hey, just stay the course, but just keep tracking like you are. So we can kind of keep a look at, say 30 days from now. And I think you can absolutely keep reverse dieting. I'd keep adding some calories, just 100, 200 calories a day, and that range, and try and get stronger. That would be the main focus.
Okay. Okay. I can do that.
All right, Hailey.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you guys.
You got it.
Recording.
Yeah, that's something's
that's
obviously. Right. I had to do the math because I'm like, yeah, I had to do the math.
I mean, when I interrupted her because it jumped out at me, I was just like, when was this test taken? Like a year ago or no, January? No way. She didn't. And here's the thing too. So 21% is pretty lean for a girl.
It is.
Okay. So one of the things with these things are already could be very inaccurate. The leaner you get, the more inaccurate they become.
That's true.
It's really easy to. I remember when I was down in the really single digit range and I was tracking.
God, you could swing it.
And I was tracking every week. I was just obsessing about this. And it was like, oh my God, I had to stop tracking that much because how much I was fluctuating on the body scan. And I was like, there's no way I'm gaining and losing that much muscle and fat in that short period of time. But it's because you're so lean that you can really manipulate that with water and carbs and everything. So yeah, I think she's probably doing really good. She probably looks really good too. I mean, I'm guessing she's, especially ex-athlete, probably has good muscle
and
mass on her.
softball, as those girls tend to have good muscle.
Yeah,